Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we have some repairs to take care of here, so we're going to tick forward and get those done. I think we'll go until the Centurion is done, so right here, and then we'll deploy one more time this month. We may have to sell off a few goods. We'll see what is currently available for missions, but I'm okay with, more specifically, probably scrapping a few parts. But let's just go through here and do some mech warrior training. We're making our way through these trees very nicely, so I'm happy to see that. And we're going to hop into the command center here. Actually, we're going to hop into the mech bay and see if there's anything else that we need to do in here. No, all looks good. Okay, so back into the command center.
Come on in.
Well, that's inauspicious. Okay. This blackout mission might be okay. That's a target acquisition there. I don't like doing target acquisition missions, so I think we'll pass on that for now. This one is some good salvage. It's not great on the pay. An attack and defend? I don't think we can pull that off at this juncture. This recovery mission might be okay. Is this a double priority salvage? It's not. I would like to be able to find one that is a double priority salvage. Clan Diamond Shark here might actually... This is a double priority salvage. This might be an okay one to run here. This is against pirates, so our salvage is unlikely to be the greatest. So we may want to consider running it here instead. It's essentially 3 priority salvage for 400k, call it. I think that's maybe worthwhile. We're against pirates, so it's not going to be the best salvage, and we do need some cash right now. This would, I think, be pretty decent. So let's go ahead and run that. Instead of the Raven, we are going to be bringing this Centurion, and I think Geezer in the Centurion. He does have Centurion affinities. And we're going to run this old lance, or rather, these old lances, one last time before our Vapor Eagle and Shadowhawk 2C come online. So let's go ahead and deploy this. This should, in theory, be completely okay. It'll be 2 skill difficulty, so it shouldn't be too bad. We're going to be against pirates, so we're only going to be against size 4 lances, and they shouldn't have the best technology either, which is why we're not really going for too much salvage rates here. If this was against Clan Diamond Shark for the pirates, oh, we absolutely would be going for the 5 priority salvage. There's no doubt about that. But we are not in that situation, and so we shan't. So the question is, just how many lances are we going to be up against? It's about a maximum of 3 in an escort mission. We'll see. We need to escort the convoy to safety and escape. We've had reports of pirate activity near one of our outlying bases. Unfortunately, we already have a military supply convoy in the field, and it'll be easy prey for a force of mechs. We need you to rendezvous with the convoy and protect it while it's being evacuated. Not much to say, Commander. Diamond Shark made a tactical fumble, and we're going to bail them out. The convoy lead is privately offering to make sure a few crates of ammo fall off the truck if we get them home. Oh, okay.
Command interface initiated.
So it's an urban environment, as expected. And there are pirate units in the area. They are up there. Okay. We do have allies. We can just drop in the capture zone here. Like, this is probably fine. We'll just drop, say... Actually, I don't like that position. We're just going to drop about, say, here. Something along the lines of that. Excellent. Got those drop pods going.
What a thump.
Okay. And realistically...
Let's get to fighting.
Well, our allies are going to make their way up here. They've got a Stormcrow, they've got an Adder, and what else do they have? They've got a Zoria. Not a whole lot there, but okay. That'll be fine. We are simply going to brace everyone.
Confirmed.
Okay, here's the convoy. And where's the evac point? Okay, they're attacking a Hetzer there. That's the escort zone. Got it. Where's the road connection over here? I see. So we're going to want to go this direction. Sure.
What's up, Commander?
So we're going to take our fire starter down over here.
Full speed, no shooting. Got it.
Wonderful. The Storm Crow is going to fire on another Hetzer, so that's 2 Hetzers. And a helicopter. That's not very scary so far.
Confirmed.
The Centurion is going to try to make his way down here. I do see that our materials for the Vulcan and the Firestarter didn't load in properly. That's okay. It's just a cosmetic thing. Not a big deal. And we're just going to sprint our way over this way. I'm not going to bother firing this round.
I hear ya.
We'll move up with the ordnance transport, I think. Actually, I'm going to just leave those where they are. Maybe drop them out of LOS over here.
Good to go.
Yeah, that'll be okay.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Phase 16. We're going to move up with this Hunchi, and we'll position it here. What are these hit odds looking like? 50%? Actually, we're going to take that. We failed, but it's fine.
Yeah.
The Vulcan is going to move up to here. And next round is when we're really going to start fighting. Okay, a little bit of damage on that J-27. It's not shocking to me, of course. The Ghost is going to move up to here.
Acknowledged.
And they're firing on our Centurion. They barely did anything there, so okay.
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
That was, of course, that MRM-20. The Mockingbird also moves up, does not fire. I like it.
Got it. No shooting.
So we're going to move our Hunchi up over here. Our allied Zoria is going to fire on that Hetzer, and it did a little damage there. We'll take it.
On you, Commander.
The J-27 is just going to dip out of LOS.
Moving out.
Wonderful. And then our Blackjack is, of course, going to move on up to here. Checking for clustering, not really seeing any. We're just going to drop an Arrow 4 in Infernal mode on this Hetzer.
Firing.
A very solid hit there. Okay, sounds good to me. So our friend the Adder moves up, fires on that Hetzer. Gets a lot of hits in there, actually. That was really solid. This Centurion is going to move up to here. This is, of course, the medium rifle MRM-20 Centurion. And given these hit odds, we'll fire on this Mockingbird. This is the improved MRM ammo. Excellent.
I'm receiving you.
And the Centurion is going to move up to here.
Confirmed.
And we're going to fire on perhaps the Mockingbird. Yeah, I think it'll be the Mockingbird. Maybe not firing the Ultra AC-20, just everything else. 48 damage there. That's not bad.
Yeah.
The Vulcan will step up to here, where it will fire exclusively at that Mockingbird. I was hoping that those Ultra AC-5s would have better hit odds than that, I'll be honest. But that's okay. The Firestarter is going to move up to here, and we're just going to fire with the medium lasers, of course. And it looks like our hit odds are identical on the two, so we'll try to shoot down the Mockingbird. 25 more damage.
What do you need?
Excellent. The Hunchback 4X1 is going to try to get a clear LOS over here.
Moving fast.
And finish him off. Boy, I hope that Gauss rifle didn't hit the rear arc of our mech. No, it hit the building. Okay, good. That is a very, very good thing.
Yes, Commander.
Our Ghost is going to sprint forward over here and see about finishing off that Mockingbird. We're not in range for the SRMs, though, so... Oh, we actually do take it out. I didn't expect that, but sure.
One more for the rubbish bin.
That's fine. The Stormcrow moves up, Fires on that Hetzer. Gets no damage. The Hunter moves in. That's a lot of damage on that J27.
Armor breach! Internal damage!
Indeed. There's very little armor on that J27.
Waiting for orders.
We're going to move it up over to here.
Moving to position.
I should have turned it. That's my bad. Oh well.
What?
Maybe it
No.
dies. Maybe it doesn't. We're going to move up with this Hunchy here, and we're going to fire on their Hunter.
All right.
And miss everything. Perfect. The Hetzer moves up, does not fire.
Standing by.
The Blackjack is going to close in over to
Moving
this
out.
way. And we will fire on... It'll be the Hunter. Okay.
Firing full complement on enemy.
A reasonable hit, but not great. Zorya moves up, fires on the Hetzer, and does do a little damage there, I suppose.
What can I do?
We're going to move in with this ordnance transport to... I want to go like here, but that's going to be too far for sure. It's distance from route. It's going to have to go like up here. I don't really like that position, but I guess it'll be okay.
Waiting for orders.
These J27s are not well armored, shall we say.
I hear ya.
And we'll just position here for now. We need to be eliminating these vehicles for sure. Okay, they attacked the Centurion. That is ideal for us.
You need me to hold still for you?
That was a Hetzer moving through the fire. Okay. Now our ally moves, and let's see where it goes. Yatter moves up, fires on that Hetzer. Once again, a fair number of hits, but all armor. We're going to close in with this Centurion.
Location confirmed.
And we're going to go for this Hetzer. I think, at this point, we fire the Ultra AC-20 in X1 mode, and this should kill it.
Take this.
That was a terrible autocannon shot.
That hit something good.
Okay, pilot ejection. It didn't matter.
Commander?
It could have been pretty bad there, actually, though. We're going to close in with the Ghost. And we're going to fire on the Hunter.
It's go time!
We got some internal damage there, but I think that was all through armor. Or hitting the turret, one or the other. The Stormcrow closes in, fires on that same Hunter. Does no damage. Helpful.
Commander.
Our fire starter is going to come up over here and finish off that Hunter. Eliminate him.
Okay.
There we go. Fantastic.
Commander?
Now, this J27. We need to make sure that the left-hand side is protected from this Hetzer over here. So, if we position it like this, that should do the trick. In theory. Assuming that we don't end up taking just a ridiculous amount of damage from the MRM-20, I suppose. That's definitely something to be concerned
Engaging with
about.
target.
We're going to drop an artillery on the Hetzer. That was a direct hit and a structure exposure. He may end up dying due to burn damage, which would be nice to see. We're going to move the Hunchback up to here.
Here we go. Skipper.
And the Centurion is going to come on down. We do want to have every convoy unit survive, so I'm doing some blocking here.
Yeah?
This Hunchback is going to try to cut its way
Looking out.
over. We'll see if it gets there in time.
I'm listening.
This Vulcan is going to position over here.
Hightailing it. Yes, I am.
Excellent.
Good to
And
go.
our J27s are going to try to close in over this way.
Pedal to the metal.
Wonderful.
What can I do for you?
I'd love to go here, but that's not going to be a thing. We're going to go
Got it.
here instead. And this
Waiting
last
for orders.
one can position here.
Sprinting.
Okay. So next round, we should be able to get to that Hetzer. Move through the fire. It does take burn damage, but it does not die. That's a wheeled propulsion crit there. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
At this point, our Centurion is going to close in over this way. And we're going to drop ATMs on this Hetzer. This is its strong side.
Locked.
And we missed all of them. Okay, that's fine.
Failed to connect.
Indeed you did. Next up, the Adder. And the Adder may well kill it here. Not quite what we were looking for there, but pretty good. Okay, the Ghost is going to move its way up over to here.
All right.
And our hit odds aren't going to be the greatest because of these fires, but
Engaging target.
actually that may well have killed it. Yep, absolutely.
Crawler destroyed.
Fantastic. So now we're going to be exiting combat, and that of course means that we can use this opportunity to cool off a bit, or, you know, just run through fire.
Right
That works
here.
too.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to move our mechs over this way. We do expect a secondary lance when we pop into the evac zone. Absolutely.
What are your orders?
So our Centurion is going to move up over this way.
Yep.
And this Hunchy is going to attempt to sprint over as close as it can, which isn't, of course, tremendously close.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And I would love to move there, but that's going to be too far for sure. Yeah, here will work.
Good to go.
And we'll have to position here for now.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make it in next round, but we'll see.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Love to position over here. We'll probably be able to do that with the final one.
Yes, Commander.
Our Blackjack will close in towards the evac point. And our Hunchback will, of course, move up towards the evac point as well.
Good to go.
And we're going to pop this guy right on over this way.
Sprinting.
Fantastic. Okay, exiting combat. That's what we want.
Waiting
So,
for orders.
which one of these is the furthest?
What
That
can
would
I
be
do
this
for ya?
one. Oh yeah, we're fine. We can get everybody into this evac zone. I think. Yes.
Don't need to tell me.
Okay, more contacts. We expected this. Or up over this way. Were there any others?
You're in position, Commander. Hold your ground.
Not that I know
Package
of.
is on its way.
Yeah, that's our allies over there. So I think it's only those 4. So, to that end, let's go ahead and get our vehicles into the evac zone. We'll position it there. The Centurion can move up to engage,
Copy that, Commander.
as can the Blackjack, and this Centurion,
I'm there.
and this Hunchback.
Affirmative.
And this Hunchback can try to head up over this
Moving
way,
to
I
position.
guess. Is there a way down over here? I don't see one. Okay, so the Ghost is going to need to backtrack.
Order acknowledged.
That's okay. And we're just going to be fighting up over here. That's not a big deal. Actually, this is the same height. Okay, that's good to know. We're going to move the Ghost up over there. The Firestarter is going to come up over this way.
Coordinates received.
The J-27 is, of course, going to pop over to here.
You betcha.
And the other J-27 is going to pop over here, but facing this direction to protect its left side.
Got it.
Excellent. So there's our dropship. They will leave at the end of this round. And we have entered combat.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so this Centurion is going to move up to somewhere where we have a direct LOS, like here. I wouldn't necessarily mind firing with the Ultra AC-20 because of the odds of stray shot. Like, just shoot at that Irby.
Engaging target.
We did miss, but that's okay. Next up, we are going to be moving our Ghost, and our Ghost is going to try to move in over this way as well. Now, there's some elevation over here for sure. This is kind of a dead end for us, so the Ghost is actually going to backtrack again
Moving at full
and head back
throttle.
over this way. I didn't realize this was a dead end, but sure, that's something we can do. Phase 20, our Adder friend is moving up and firing on that Hunter, only getting a single hit for 4. Yeah, not ideal. Definitely not ideal.
Yes, Commander.
The Firestarter is going to sprint in over this way.
Roger that. Full speed.
And I also think I'm going to Vigilance here, because we're pretty exposed. I would love to go for one of these guys. I think we're going to go for the Hunter here, but maybe back off on the lasers due to the hit odds.
Target acquired.
Okay, 59 damage to the Hunter. We'll take it.
What do you need?
The Hunchback is going to move up over here where we have a relatively clear shot. That is only at the Hunter. Really? We had a clear shot, but we structure exposed our Centurion there. Okay, that's not too bad, I suppose. Very rude. I still believe that was a clear shot, and I would have taken that again. Just unfortunate luck there. Phase 16, that is going to be their Spider. I would not be surprised if, yep, it goes for a melee attack, but on the Hunchy there, that's not the one I expected it to go for. I expected it to go for the Firestarter. That's going to be a knockdown on the Hunchy, but the Hunchy should be okay to take this. And we've got a Centurion right here to back this up.
Waiting for orders.
So this is fine. The J-27 is not able to do anything.
Right, Commander.
The Blackjack here is absolutely going to drop an Infernal Arrow 4 on this AC-2.
Roger that.
AC-2 carrier, specifically. That was a terrible shot. Absolutely awful. Okay, this Centurion is going to walk in, and we actually can't get into the rear arc of this guy. And that is an awkward path. Okay, we can just position, like, here, and that'll be fine. Well, medium rifle MRM-20, the Spider in the rear, this should be a kill. That was a lot in the arm. Like, not ideal at all. Unfortunate.
Commander.
However, the Vulcan is here. And the Vulcan can do largely the same thing. Just position here.
I'm going.
And we're going to continue going for that Spider.
Here goes.
Missing both of those AC-5s is very unfortunate.
I'm guessing you didn't like
We had an
that.
80% hit
Good to
chance,
go.
but we missed both of them. Okay, we can't do anything with this guy.
Sounds smart. Cooling.
This one, we can't do anything with. Okay, phase 12. That's our two vehicles here. I wouldn't be surprised if this Hunter tries to get rear arc on our Firestarter. Going for the J-27. Oh, unfortunate. It had enough there. Well, so much for our bonus. Oh well.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That does make me very sad. But, I mean, ultimately, that was a completely fresh side. That was essentially a one-shot. We can't move those, so we couldn't get evasive pips. I don't think there was any way to really effectively avoid that, except to get luckier with the Gauss rifle and kill it with the Gauss. Okay,
Yes, Commander.
so our Hunchback will now stand up. And our Hunchback will say, you messed up slightly. I'm actually going to position here in Wrecking Ball range.
If you say so. Affirm.
Okay. We can't melee, unfortunately, after just getting up, but the Spider will get knocked down.
Objective
And
secure.
there goes the objective. If only it had missed a few of those LRMs. Sad. Very, very sad.
Receiving you.
The Firestarter is going to, I think, come up here and go for a rear arc melee attack on this Urban Mech, or actually we can't get into the rear arc. We could come up here, though, and do a rear arc attack on the AC-2 carrier. Alternatively, we could stay a little ways back. And I think that's what I'm going to do.
Piece of cake.
We're going to position here and re-vigilance. And go for that AC-2 carrier.
Engaging target.
I should have fired some lasers as well. That's my bad. Okay, the Adder moves up. We'll see what it does. It goes for the Hunter. Get some decent damage in. Sounds good. And the Stormcrow jumps forward again, fires on the Hunter, doesn't do anything. That's not shocking in the slightest.
Yeah.
At this point, our Vulcan is going to move up here and kick this spider
Location confirmed.
with its lovely magenta radiance. Excellent. That's the spider destruction.
Warriors, show 'em what you got.
And we're going to move our Centurion to be somewhere around... I would really rather step back over this way for LOS purposes on that Urban Mech. Our Ultra AC is jammed, unfortunately, but we can fire the ATMs, and we're going to fire it on this Hunter.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Okay, some reasonable damage
Ready
there.
for orders.
And we're going to just step forward with our Blackjack.
Acknowledged.
And we're going to drop an Infernal Arrow 4 on this AC2 carrier. This may well kill it if we get a good hit. That was the worst shot I've ever seen.
Oh, come on. It's
That's
like
almost a
feedback
direct hit on our
you.
fire starter.
I'm
Man,
believing you.
LaFay really needs to work on her shooting. Okay, we're going to move the Ghost here. The question is where? And I think the answer is right here.
Confirmed.
And we'll fire on that AC2 carrier with what we can, which isn't
Affirmative.
much. That is a pair of structure exposures, but we hit different locations there, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
Okay, our Hunchback is going to move forward here,
Confirmed.
and we're going to hope to not stray shot our Centurion again. This is a little dangerous, actually. I'm going to not fire our lasers. We have better odds on the rest. Okay. Structure exposure on the Hunter anyway.
Skipper,
This Centurion is going to close on in over here. And I would love to fire on that AC2 carrier. And we'll just see what we stray shot. Nothing. Okay, well, we still eliminate it. That's fine.
reporting. One less vehicle.
Now, this Urban Mech is our danger point currently. So we're definitely going to need to address that.
Well, that weren't nothing.
Allied Zoria comes up, fires on the Hunter. It gets a kill on the Hunter, so it's only the Urbi remaining.
Standing by.
And this Hunchback is going to close in on that Urbi and see if we can get its attention.
Roger that.
That was a solid hit. But I would still go for the fire starter with a melee. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. It did miss the melee, that's huge.
Systems are holding.
That was enormous that he missed that melee.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to... I would love to get out of this fire. I don't really want to block this LOS. I think we're just going to pop out of the fire over here. And work on heating up this Urbi a little bit. Maybe just fire the medium lasers, or one medium laser because of heat.
Oh, you want some of this?
Okay, that's a structure exposure. We'll see what our ally does. The Adder moves up, fires on that Urbi. That's a very solid hit, and it narcs it. I like that hit a lot, actually. That was a good play. We're going to move up to, say, over here to try to clear a line of fire a bit.
Affirmative.
And light this guy up.
Engaging target.
Perfect.
Mech destroyed.
So as I said, not much great for salvage here. We didn't expect there to be. We were against pirates. Fully expected. So we'll let this load in here and see what we get from salvage. It's not going to be much. 630k. Unfortunately, we didn't get our 25% bonus. That sure would have been nice, but we're still getting enough money here. That'll be okay. They want the Urban Mech and the Spider parts. They're offering us 10 double MRM ammos for that, and I accept, actually. That's okay. I don't care about any of these parts. LRM-20, it's a lot of medium lasers. MRM-20s are pretty good. We do have some of those, but not a lot. Realistically, our roulette salvage is going to be pretty garbage here. There's too many options. That said, we have a pretty good shot at getting at least one double ammo MRM, right? I'm going to grab an MRM-20. I would prefer an MRM-40, but I'm going to do that, and we'll grab 1 ton of MRM ammo and see what else we get. We did get a second MRM-20. That's pretty good. We'll sell this AC-2 for sure. A Deadfire LRM ammo, we'll keep that. We did get a second set of double MRM ammo, so that's not too bad. In terms of salvage, I'll take that. For repairs, it's nothing that Yang shouldn't be able to repair. That's not an issue here. So we'll see what his estimate here is. I don't expect that it'll be too much, in all honesty. We'll just see. But we are going to need to take this financial report before we deploy again, and that should be just completely fine. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here. I'm going to do that after we get our estimate from Yang, as usual. However, I will say you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and let's see what Yang thinks this is going to cost. Well, Yang? Okay. Oh, hello. What is this? That's, okay, hypervelocity AC-5 ammo, sure. I guess it's okay. Oh, that would have been the crates of ammo that they were offering to dump off, isn't it? Probably. Sure, we'll accept that. 32k. That's not bad. 32k, 5 days. Do it, Yang. And it is, of course, time to put that cut in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to take that financial report. See you all next time.